Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. So, guys, I've been promising y'all a bigger read. The past couple of days, I've been getting the message 222, and it kind of fits in with everything that's going on. And this is a reading about the lunar eclipse and how I feel like everybody's going to kind of show up. And the angels have been talking to me about. They've been telling me 222. They've been telling me a gateway, starting with the lunar eclipse, about how going into the future, how we're going to change the different types of people that are going to show up, the different kinds of changes that are going on. So I did a little rune pull on it, and I also am using the Work Your Light Oracle deck because they gave me, well, first of all, let me tell you, 222 is good fortune in finances, relations, careers, and remembering to work towards your soul purpose. So they're saying, because tomorrow's the lunar eclipse, and they're saying it has to do with giving up the ego-driven outlook and seek out the power of the collective. They're talking about dwelling more into our heart, and a lot of people are saying they're saying something about some kind of communication, giving up the ghost during the solar eclipse that's coming in the beginning of April, which is not too far away. But what I've been picking up on is that being heart-driven with the lunar eclipse, being an active participant in a greater community, can bring feelings and peace and acceptance in relationship to terms with other people. And I'm also picking up that I've been talking about, if you've been listening to my channel for a while, I've been talking about that spark of recognizing other people. But they're also telling me about heart spark, about people being more in the working from your heart and your purpose and what you've over many lifetimes gained over time. Okay. This morning they were saying about a lot of people after going through a lot of growth and going through a lot of heart opening up and humanity connecting with each other on a heart level and being more open to spirit. They keep saying something about more people becoming elders with and raising consciousness with this heart spark, and more people being connected during the lunar or starting with the lunar eclipse. Because last night I was getting some downloads, and they were talking about a gateway. It's being a gateway, and a lot of more different people and things starting to come to light. Okay, and that's kind of what they're saying in the runes too. Because the first rune I got this morning was reversed Perth, which is not even is not even so much as secrets, but to me they're talking about people opening up, okay? And then they're talking about people's personal journeys having more meaning, because then we got Rado, okay? And they're also talking about breakthrough on the process of self-change, being more heart-driven. A lot of people connecting more, okay? On an intuitive level, a lot of telepathy opening up, okay? And I got witness of this myself when I met Daniel. Guys, we finish each other's sentences. We have a lot of telepathy going on, and they're saying a lot of more people are too. Okay, and this lunar eclipse is they're giving me Hagglis as a side note, talking about people. About people wanting to look for more love, more peace, more communication with other people, and it happening more on a telepathy basis. And that to me goes back to that spark that I've been talking about 3 months ago. I was getting a lot of messages about spark. I did a candle meditation where I was getting they showed me two planets, and they were showing me the circle around it, and I just didn't realize they were talking about the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse and how much energy is going to come in and start changing people. They gave me Council of Light, which is your spiritual counselors. It says divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. So this to me feels like they're saying that more people, like they were saying something about a higher choir of angels coming in to help people. So then they were saying, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? A lot of people after this lunar eclipse are going to start feeling maybe having more telepathy with your, not just picking up intuitive hits, but being able to somehow connect more with the council of light, your spiritual counselors, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. And maybe some of you are going to be, they're saying some of you are going to actually hear them more better or hear them clearer, because we're all going to be going more into a heart-driven space instead of an ego-driven space. In other words, you're going to be setting aside a lot of what is ego-driven and going based on your heart, answering the call. And they gave me this as confirmation by the Great Gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. So for those of you that are mystics, seers, shamans, and guys, we've got a little bit of everything on this huge reading that they called me to do this morning. And they gave me Sobilu, which to me talks about soul tribe, but it's also the sun. It's also coming more integrated with your higher consciousness into your conscious mind, and more people connecting on an intuitive and telepathic level. And they're also telling me that some of you, while you're out and about, just a regular, you might forget about it, or you might not be talking to your angels. Maybe you're in the grocery store or you're somewhere, and you might actually, you'll find yourself, okay, they're showing me like 2 or 3 people in the grocery store or in a place, a common area where people gather, and people like heading for the same product at the same time. Or you'll notice you're leaving the store, and you'll notice that when you walked into the store, certain people went in with you, y'all all did your shopping, you all checked out at the same time. Like there's like some kind of unseen telepathic communication going on about coming and going at the same time. Take that how it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everybody, because, and let me tell y'all, they're talking about the Lightworkers, they're talking about Empaths, they're talking about going into the future, they're talking about star seeds, they're talking about breaking ancestral patterns, higher transformation, a lot of more people getting the same idea at the same time, and again, another calling card, laying bigger foundations, protection, calling back your power, dropping that ego and operating from your heart. They're talking about tuning into the portal of your heart. And guys, I've been getting this symbol for 2 years. This, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but this circle with a light in the middle of it. And guys, I put it up on my community. Guys, I've been getting that signal for 2 years, and it feels like they're talking about more people being connected. And that center part, therefore, like, is telling me, operate from your heart, your heart, your heart, your heart. They've been telling me that message, your heart, for 3 years. So rather they were talking about this particular lunar eclipse going to the solar eclipse, it feels like it's some kind of a gateway for more people connecting with that spark than ever before in humanity, because we are evolving, we're regenerating. What else? Then they're talking about your guidance being protected. They're talking about what triggers you, and more people being called to be leaders, elders. This is becoming just bigger and bigger. They're talking about more telepathy, more messages with Anzu, more people, your higher consciousness, your brain lighting up. Going forward to the future with, how can I explain it? Just like they're showing me pictures of people's brains literally lighting up. They're showing me hearts, like chakras. They're showing me more heart chakras opening up. More people just connecting and going with the flow and communicating with other people. And this is going to open up in a big way with these, and they keep showing me, guys, they keep showing me the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse. So be expecting to have a feeling like you are lighting up more, feeling like you suddenly know you're on a divine path, you're being guided, feeling more light coming in from after starting with that lunar eclipse. Maybe during the full moons, you're going to feel more charged, more powered. You're going to feel more. They're saying a lot of people are also going to be, you're going to be picking up on a lot of more of like calls to help, or being guided more between your angels, your ancestors, your passed on loved ones, and physical people that aren't as evolved as you are, the light seed workers, the light workers, the mystics, the shamans. More people are going to be hearing more messages from other people's that aren't as far along as you are. The people that are just like newer souls are going to be telepathically asking for help. So if you're in the vicinity of someone that's asking for help, you're going to hear it more, or you're going to feel, for whatever reason, you're going to feel pulled to go in a certain direction. Okay, guys, take it how it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everybody, but it feels like a lot of you are going to find a new pathway. It's going to be similar to something you've already been feeling. Maybe you've been picking up these energies. Okay, so I asked him, I said, well, what is in general overall, besides the Council of Light and your spirit guides coming in and you answering a call, and more of these people during this lunar eclipse, they gave me the card Mintalkin, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And again, guys, I keep picking up on this planetary energy, this higher choir of angels, your spirit guides, these primordial waters, your higher self going, I know where to go, and being called to go to wherever it is you're called to go, being heart driven. Okay, they're saying make sure that you ground and clear your chakras, do deeper meditations, guided meditations. Those that are empaths, being highly or sensitive, connect more with nature. This is also having to do with earth healers, okay? And they keep showing me groups of people, and I've been picking this up for a while. I even picked up a girl a while back, long blonde hair. Her and some other people were sitting in the woods. I don't remember what reading that was. And it showed me over time, more people coming. They're showing me here lately, they're showing me energy grids with people going out. If you like to collect crystals, maybe you're feeling called to go out into the woods more, to do, maybe you call up some friends and y'all all bring your rocks and you do some kind of an energy grid, and then y'all do a meditation and something sparks in you that suddenly you have an intuitive knowing of something else, of some kind of message that your angels and ancestors for you particular they want you to see. Okay, so take that how it resonates. Okay, they're also talking about, starting with this lunar eclipse, deep replenishment. You may want to find yourself at some point after the lunar eclipse, towards the end of that week, wanting to retreat, rest, doing a meditation where you're wanting to connect even on a deeper level with your spirit guides and other people that are around you that you already know and connect with. Maybe you want to hold some candle meditations. Maybe some of you, maybe something in your town happens where somebody got hurt or died, and you decide to go hold a vigil for them. And you call up a couple of friends and they go, I was thinking the same thing, because you've got that telepathy going on. Take it how it resonates. Some of you are going to be called to do those kind of things in your community where you wouldn't have before. All of a sudden you're heart driven to go do this, they're saying. Guys, that is big. So they're just showing me groups of people doing more things, and more things opening up. And some of you are already doing this. Some of you have been doing this for the past couple of months. It says, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Some of you may be going, why am I feeling pulled to go do this? They're saying, don't overthink it. If you feel called to go in a certain direction, it's because, see this light coming in? This is coming from the angel realms. This is coming from those, maybe this higher choir of angels. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. This higher choir of angels, they're going out and helping the people that are going to start having these huger breakthroughs in self-change on the inside with your higher consciousness or your higher self merging more of your conscious mind, and you're suddenly going to, your third eye opening up, you're going to see this, and you're going to be called. They're saying, don't overthink it. If you feel called to go somewhere, go, because that's where they're telling you to go. Okay? They're saying, just say yes. And again, with this kicking the past to the curb and being protected, they're saying, don't worry about where you were in the past. You're opening up to this higher light coming in, and the angels are there to help you. And now moving into the future, some of you, to go where you're feeling called to go. And you may find that more people that you know, maybe you may even be talking to some of your friends on the internet, and they're going, well, I got this dream of I need to go to this certain place. Okay, or you're being called to go to a certain gathering somewhere. maybe a concert or a certain place where you didn't think you were going to be being called to go. But this light's going to light up within you with your heart chakra opening up even more, your third eye opening up, this telepathy going on. And guys, I've been picking up that message for a long time, and they're just showing me more. They're just showing me more people doing this. For the star seeds, they're saying, what lights you up? Okay. Some of you maybe feel like you're getting more messages from your starseed family. Some of you may start finding, they're showing me letters. Maybe some of you will write letters or see something letter form on the internet or on a group that you come across on the internet or a group that you come across in your hometown that has something to do with letters. They're showing me letters. So maybe some of you find some old letters that you wrote a long time ago and you realize that you had to a friend and you realize you and your friend had that telepathy, and all of a sudden you go, oh, this makes so much sense with what's going on right now. Because time is not linear, they're saying. Time's not going this was something I learned over the past 2 years, and it's been coming home and home more, and they're telling me it's going to matter more. You're going to see where some things from the past going into the future, it's not going to feel, maybe you'll see some readings that you've seen, or you'll see something they're saying that is going to prove to you time's not linear, and you're going to start connecting more dots. Okay, take that how it resonates, guys. Then they're saying break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So some of you may, in your psyche, messages you're getting from this higher choir of angels, your spirit guides, your angels, whatever, they're saying some of you maybe might now, where you didn't see it before, some kind of ancestral thing that's been going on in your family, some kind of a pattern. Like maybe you find out that a couple of your relatives were secret pill takers or were abusive to their children. That was well hid. You're going to see these things and say, oh, that's not going to happen with us. Maybe you move your family, your personal family, like maybe you just got married and you've got, your kids from a previous marriage, and he or she, your partner, and y'all have a kid together, and you bring up the whole family and you say, we want to get away from this, you start seeing things, patterns in your family that you realize have been hidden for a long time. Okay, because of this heart-based energy that comes out during the eclipse, and you decide all of a sudden you're going to move your whole family. They're telling me a lot of people are going to be moving, shifting, changing just the way they do things, because you're going to be picking up on this energy, and deep transformation levels are going to be coming through. And again, this is kind of like that symbol in the background of the sun and it radiating out. I feel like a lot of more people are going to be more in contact with the, oh God, what was somebody calling it the other day? And it totally resonated with me. And I was like, I didn't know how I could explain, because I'm not going to try to take someone else's words. But they're talking about, they were talking about the higher chakras. Some of you are going to experience more of that opening up. Okay. And again, we've got this Pluto symbol in this goddess's hand, right? Okay. And this pink is talking to me about heart chakra, down to the cellular level. Understanding something on a different level and doing something about it. Others of you, trust the niggle. What is the niggly feeling trying to tell you? So some of you, and again, this last time I picked up this card was talking about in August, there's meteorite showers. Maybe some of you want to look up something about the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse, and even some meteor. I haven't heard nobody talk about the meteor showers yet, but I feel like those are also going to bring in some breakthroughs in the process of self-change, the way you see things, the way you feel things, the way you pick up messages. Okay. And your spirit guides are going to lead the way, they're saying. And it feels like in some ways your eyes are closed, but your eyes starting with this lunar eclipse, again, opening up, experiencing some new things. And in August, right before we go from Pluto in Aquarius to Pluto back into Capricorn, some things during that Capricorn period you might feel like you're not being connected or being guided where to go. So during that time, they're saying that is when you want to integrate more of the telepathy, the psychic dreams that are coming to you, the surprise phone call from a friend that you both realize you've been thinking about each other, the more picking up of or finding people of like mind on the internet, or going into your town and you meet somebody and you hear somebody say something about the psychic dream that they had that came true, and you realize they're talking about something that you had. They're talking about more of that spark, that hope, heart opened stuff, the telepathy. They're just saying you're going to see a lot more of it. Okay, so then as going into the future, I asked them for more information. So then they gave me in Rama, where are you being called to journey to? So you might find that you're not going on a journey by yourself. You might find some new friends with this telepathy going on, or and hearing conversations, picking up new people. You might find that there's another group of you because of this great gathering, more of you, and you might find some new friends, new people that are having the same ideas, and y'all get together and you start a group. Okay. Then they gave me the Anna, grandmother of Jesus, sending the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So they're saying that these higher choir of angels may be coming in and connecting more of you. You might be picking up on some higher level energy, and you'll know it when you see it. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it, they're saying. Okay, guys, take that how it resonates. Okay? And then now they're here on this, they're talking about protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So, guys, I don't know if you can see here, but they're showing this is the Seven Sisters. This is part of the Pleiades, I think. But they're showing this eclipse right here. And I don't know if they're talking about the eclipse here or the sun eclipse here. But during one of those two eclipses, you're going to, in some sort of way, they're showing me, I don't know how I can explain this. They're showing me some people during these eclipses, some of your past memories of a past life. Maybe in past lives you left parts of your soul behind. Okay, and they're showing me like a person and all these little pieces of your soul coming back together during either the lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse, or somewhere in between during this gateway time. Okay, because they keep showing me this gate. So take that how it resonates. I feel like a lot of you may be in the dark right now, and all of a sudden, as we go through this lunar eclipse and this solar eclipse in the next from March 25th through April 8th, and then going towards that meteor shower in August and Pluto. And of course, it feels like they're showing me that this is just the beginning of the gateway where so many more people are going to light up and be led to go a certain way, and you're going to become way more whole. Okay? Becoming more whole, okay? And that's what they're saying, okay? Then we have inner temple. They're saying devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. So again, they're talking more about this heart space, starting with the lunar eclipse. And more of you, maybe in deeper meditation, maybe you're going to start, what is it they're saying? Seeing, a lot of you are going to be seeing more symbols, picking up more intuitive hits, because you've got this heart space opening up more, your higher self connecting more with your conscious mind, and a lot more of you are going to be lighting up and going to be seeing more things. They're pointing out the two lights right here, the heart space, but they're also saying, because they're saying this also goes back to the candle meditation I did. Guys, I don't know when that was. And when I was seeing the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse, they were talking about, I thought they were talking about a binary planetary thing, because they were talking about our moon and our sun. Guys, that's binary, right? Because, well, the sun's a star, but still, an eclipse is an eclipse, right, of the sun. Eclipse of the moon, those are both in our solar system, okay? So, however that lights you up, okay, tune into the portal of your heart so that you know more of where you're going to be going. And they're saying maybe even some of you might even start seeing this same symbol here, okay? Take it how it resonates, guys. They're pointing out the crystals in here. They're saying some of you are going to be drawn more to crystals or crystal healing. They're also saying something about starseed. They're saying something about starseed energy, but I can't quite pull it in. Anyway, then they gave us Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic Teachers. So some of you that are mystics may just feel called to teach more. More of you may start feeling like you decide to have some kind of a prayer group or a get together with other people of like mind. And some of you may decide to start praying for humanity to be lifted up and guided more by their angels and ancestors and past loved ones, the Council of Light members. Take that how it resonates, guys. I myself, too, have actually taken the time to light a candle and pray for the uprising of humanity. Because during Pluto in Aquarius, we're going to see more breakdowns of things, more things coming to light that we're not going to be happy about. So I myself have been feeling called to, feeling that being a 60-year-old woman, feeling like I am an elder in a lot of sense, I have also been lighting candles and asking for humanity to be uplifted and doing some prayers. So you might be being called to do that as well. Then we have the Akasha Records. Your guidance is divinely guided. So on an astral level, some of you might feel like when you wake up some mornings, you get some intuitive hits or some kind of telepathy with someone that's either passed on, or you're getting clear messages, and you during the night have made a trip to talk to an ancestor, or they've come to talk to you, and they give you a little piece of knowledge. Some of you might want to sit in front of a candle and say, hey, angels, spirit guides, or passed on loved ones, give me a word or give me a glimpse of something I need to go study that will help me to help other people or to help guide me where I'm needing to go. And you're going to get some kind of an image. Okay? That's what they're saying on that. They're showing different doorways. I'm hearing something about doves of peace. I just feel they're talking about some of you on the astral level are going to meet up with a spirit guide or one of these higher choir angels that are going to give you some knowledge. And they're saying before you go to sleep, if you make a mental note of, I will remember whatever information I bring back when I wake up, that even if you think you forgot sometime recent after getting up, rather that day or sometime in the near future, you're going to remember something that's important for you to do, to tell someone, a letter, a phone call you might need to make, or maybe even a prayer that you want to do. They're saying if you ask to remember it, you will not forget it. And they're saying they're going to be guiding you. Guys, take that how it resonates, okay? The next one I had that they gave me was mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So they say if you go into meditation, you will be able to figure out, a lot of you, not all of you, but some of you will be able to figure out who's bringing you the messages, whether it's your angel, an ancestor, mom, passed on loved one. Okay, I have learned recently my mom brings, I talk to my mom a lot apparently. I've had the last three spouses have told me, the last three partners have told me that I talk about my mom a lot, and I recently realized that I talk to her a lot because she's guiding me. She's one of my spirit guides. So you might even realize that you're connecting with a favorite aunt, uncle, other passed on loved one who is also connected with your spirit guides and counselor members and ancestors, other ancestors, that is bringing you messages that you didn't realize it was one of them. And they're also helping guide you on your journey. So they may be triggering you or helping to nudge you along in a direction you didn't think you were going to go, or with a message, or come back with a message. Okay, guys, take that how it resonates. That's for somebody. And then last but not least, they gave us High Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So I feel like that some of you are going to become leaders faster than you thought that you were, okay? After, especially starting with this gateway energy that's going to be exposed or come to light. And you might start realizing that your gifts are becoming sharper, faster. They're telling me some of you might discover some new stuff about yourself or your journey or where you're supposed to go, your path of destiny through automatic writing. What else? Something from Some of you, after this, they're pointing out the portal here. They're saying after the lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse, some of you are going to intuitively know exactly where, if you've had any doubt. You're going to feel through your root chakra where you're supposed to go if you didn't know before. They're saying you might be a Leo, Aries, or Sag, or someone with fire energy. They're saying something about a pink crystal in the background here. I'm not sure what they're talking about that. So maybe some of you have some rose quartz. Rose quartz is a pink crystal. Maybe some of you are going to find through grid work something that's going to light up inside of you. What else? Is that supposed to be a snake? What is that? They're saying some of you might actually focus on portal energy, starseed energy, or getting some kind of intuitive messages, or picking up even more on past lives and seeing who you really were in a past life. Okay. Take that, how that resonates. That's for somebody. Seeing more pieces of your past lives through the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. Some of you are going to suddenly get images or pictures that aren't going to make sense at first, but you're going to realize they come from a past life, and you're going to see it clear as day, they're saying. Some of you might even, on an astral level, get a glimpse of a past life, like through remote viewing on the astral level. That's kind of a weird message. Because once I started reading this card, now they're saying as an ending, they're just trying to bring in more information on this, because I really didn't start picking this up that way until I picked it up and put it in my hands. I'm not sure what they're trying to tell me. The energy just suddenly kind of shifted. So maybe they're talking about another thing shifting through these portals of these lunar eclipses and solar eclipse. Past lives. I'm hearing Isis, so I'm picking up on Egypt time, and they've been telling me a lot about Egypt time. Like, I guess the Egyptians did a lot of, I guess during their time, they were a lot more highly intuitive to the energies. Maybe because they were out in the desert or desert areas, and when the Nile flooded, it brought in more. During that time of the year, it brought in more open intuition, because they would be dry through the year, and then the water would flood, and their intuitions would open up because of more water being in the area. Take that how it resonates. For somebody, there's something about a past lifetime for you from Egypt time. It's something to do with the waters and portals. Maybe that will resonate for somebody. They're saying this is going to help lift you up. Oh, boys, guys, my scalp is crawling now. Take that how it resonates. I'm going to put this right here. Because it feels like this has something to do with, something about Egypt time, guys. Is going to open up for y'all, for a select few of you during either the lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse, or somewhere in that gateway between that time period. And then some of you may pick up something before Pluto goes back into Capricorn. I'm not really sure of every little message you're trying to send me here, guys. Take it how it resonates, okay? So, guys, this is what I have for you this morning. And I'm sorry I haven't gotten anything up sooner, but we had some business we had to take care of. But this message has been trying to come through. It's been coming through in bits and pieces for the past 3 or 4 days, and I keep feeling like something's coming. And it just feels like they're talking about these eclipses here are going to bring in so much more, like, boom, so much more opening up through the heart chakras and people connecting with each other in a telepathy way that they just haven't before. Everything just feels like it's just going to be stronger, and all the people that are meant to become elders, leaders, even more mystics, even more I just keep hearing more. Just more expansion, I guess, with humanity, just with raising consciousness in your higher self, becoming more integrated with your conscious self, going closer and closer to the 5D. Because, guys, after Pluto goes from Capricorn, November of this year, more people are going to be elevated. They keep talking, and they've been talking here a lot about primordial waters, which primordial waters are from like the beginning of time. So maybe they're just talking about old souls becoming the big, huge